Ted,
Yeah.
what do I put in here?
Let me know when you're rolling.
What? Go live.
That's what I hit. This came up.
Did you changed all that?
I didn't know if you wanted to put stuff in there. or not. All right, everybody. It's Mike Miller coming to you live from break time here in Albany, Georgia, the Southwest Georgia APA 9-ball finals. And we're getting ready to start the first match here. We have Jesse's Rebels versus the A team. And in the first game here, representing Jesse's Rebels, we have Bubba, skill level 3. And we have, for the A team, Pam, skill level 3. Nice to have everybody here with me. Trying out some new tricks here on our hardware. So if you are listening live on Facebook, you can comment. I should be able to see your comments. So here we go, Pam there with the break. And nothing down. And Bubba with a shot here on the 1 is going to put that down. And now it looks like he's got to look at the 2. He's going to give it a kick. And it's going to drop in the pocket. A little bit of luck there starting out for Bubba. And 9-foot tables here at break time in Albany. A lot of green to work with. 3-ball rolls out to the rail and Pam's going to have a look at it. If you're listening and you're having any trouble hearing me or anything like that, please leave a comment in the chat. Pam with a nice rail shot there with the bridge. Gets her on the board. Now 4 hiding behind the 6-ball. Pam with good contact. 4 is going to come almost all the way back down, but Bubba can see it. And Bubba comes up empty on the 4, and now Pam's going to take a shot. Coming back to the corner, another beautiful shot there by Pam. And now Pam's going to go for the cut on the 5, top right corner. And puts that one just a little bit short of the pocket. And it looks like Bubba's got it lined up here for a side shot. Always got to watch the scratch on these side shots. And Bubba makes the 5. And no luck there with the 6. And Pam runs that one in, no problem. If you're viewing live on Facebook, please leave a comment in the chat. Trying to see if my comments are showing up here. And Pam with a very nice shot there. Gonna go after that 8-ball into the corner. And she puts that one down no problem. Pam's shooting really good here in the first game. And get this non-ball. Nice cut on the 9. And that's going to make our score after one rack. Bubba 3, Pam 7. And re-rack for rack number 2. Both these players are skill level 3. So they need 25 points each. Levon, thanks for checking in there. Appreciate that. And I hope I'm coming through loud and clear. Text your friends, tell them to tune in to the live stream here. Sawega APA on Facebook. And Pam with the break here in the second rack. Yeah, 7-ball, 1 to go, top left corner, but did not fall. So Bubba's going to take over here with a pretty good look at the 1-ball in the bottom left corner. Banks it off the rail. Not sure if he just didn't get enough cut on that or he was just trying to put some green. Shannon, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And Pam with a nice roll there on the 1-ball. And the 2 is on the rail. Pam with a nice hit on the 2 and kicks it in. Oh my goodness, what a shot. Pam is seeing everything right now. And Pam with a nice bridge there to make the 3 in the corner. And it's right there next to the 4-ball. May try to bank this over to the opposite side behind the 6. There's the bank, and that's a little long. And Bubba's got a pretty tough angle here. He could cut the 4 into the top right corner. Sorry, the bottom right corner. When I talk about them, the corner there where the cue ball just scratched would be the bottom right. The one across the way is the bottom left, and then the 2 up top of the screen, top right, top left. So Bubba with a scratch there. And Pam will take over with ball in hand here to extend her lead. And Pam's going to start off with the 4-ball on the side off the ball in hand. Now she's looking at the 5 down the rail. Oh, cuts the 5 back into the side. Nice shot there. And now look at the 6. And delicate side cut here. A little strong on that, and catches the knuckle and bounces right back out. Another tough leave here for Bubba. Going for the long bank. Almost got it. And left Pam with the cue ball up against the rail and a lot of green to go after that 6 ball. Pam goes for that side pocket. Can't quite get the 6 to go, and is going to leave Bubba with a straight in shot here on the 6 ball. And Bubba takes care of that, no problem. And should have an easy cut here on the 7. A lot longer shot on these non-fitters than the bar boxes that we're used to. That one catches the knuckles and comes right back out to the middle. And Pam with another delicate side cut here. And she misses that, short of the pocket. Bubba looking at the 7 ball. He should be able to back cut this into the side. And he does so, no problem. And takes care of the 8, no problem. And 2 more for the 9, and that's going to make our score. Oops. There we go. Oop. Sorry about that, guys. Make our score 8-12 here after 2 racks. Again, both these players skill level 3, 35 points to win. So Pam's going to rack us up for game 3. And Bubba here with the break. He gets a lot of action off the break there, and nothing wants to go down. I'll turn the table over to Pam. She's going to look at the 1 ball to the bottom left corner here. Hits that one a little short. It's going to come back past the side. And now Bubba's looking at a shot down the rail. The top left. And can't get that one to go, and it looks like it's going to line up here for Pam and get the 1 ball down in the side. The 2 is hiding behind the 6 there on the rail. Oh, Pam kind of jerks at that one a little bit and just hits the knuckle and comes out, and now Bubba's got to figure out what to do with that 1 ball. Got an opportunity here to maybe play some defense. He goes long with the cue ball and ends up scratching in the corner. So Pam's going to come up with ball in hand here on the 1. And then she has the 2 right there on the rail behind the 6, and I'm not sure what she's planning to do with that after she shoots the 1. Maybe try to cut it into the top left corner, or maybe make it off the 7 ball into the side. Nevertheless, she gets the 1 ball down. And now we'll see if she goes for that top left corner here on a cut. She does, and ends up making the 9 ball for 2 points. And that's going to be the end of the rack with the rest of them dead. So we got Bubba at 8 and Pam at 15 as we move on now to rack number 4. we're gonna check their scores here, make sure everything's right. I'll meet you guys for just 1 second. All right, I'm back with you. Looks like we got the score straightened out. And Pam here with the break. Once again, looks like it's going to be dry, kind of messy there in the middle, but I think the cue ball is right up on the 1 ball, so Jerome won't have any problem hitting it. And we'll see where he goes with it here. Jerome taking a little time to think about this one, and Pam's going to get it into the corner there. And Bubby with a good look at the 2 here. Oh, catches the corner. Can't quite get that to go down. Looks at it disgustedly and walks away. Looking to get in stroke here and start making some balls. Pam's going to slide that one in. The cue ball wants to follow, but it's going to hold up. And Pam goes for the kick shot for the 3, but catches the knuckle of the side. She's going to hand that ball in hand over to Bubba, and he's got a good chance here to make a few. Should be able to make this 3 and come on out for the 4 ball. No problem getting the 3s. Gives the 6 a bump and does clear for the 4 in the side, but he hits that one short. And Pam's going to have her choice here. Most likely going to go for that side shot on the 4. And Pam hits that one a little short. 4 ball is going to roll to the rail, and a 9 is going to roll up there and be in the way. So Bubba looking at some kind of kick. You might be able to see just the very edge of the 4 ball here. And he can. He puts a pretty good move on it, headed towards the corner pocket, but it's going to hold up there. Stick it out enough Pam can see it, but a tough cut here for the 6 ball, or for the 4 ball, excuse me, into that top left corner. May try to bank it. She goes for the cut and hits it a little bit short. Cue ball coming way back down table. It's going to clear the 5, and Bubba's going to have a look at the 4 here. Welcome viewers. We've got a few more viewers. If you want to comment in the chat, I will be able to see your comments. Nice shot there by Bubba to get one down and make the 9 ball. I'm going to check my score here. I'll be right back with you guys. right, every now and then I'll go make sure that I got the score right. Whoop. And our score right now is 17-12. With Bubba on the break. Miscues on that one, no problem. APA, you get to shoot again. Unless you hit that one ball and foul. And drops the 5. No, didn't go. 5 balls down here on the sand rail. And the 1 ball right in the middle of them. It's going to be an interesting rack here. And get things busted up a little bit. Pam's going to pull the 1 ball all the way back down the other end and leave the cue ball right in the middle of the table on the rail. And Bubba looking at a long rail shot here for the 1. We're about halfway through this first game of the match. And we're in the 4th rack. Both these players have to get to 35 points. And Pam here has got a real good look at the 1. Should be able to come up and get up the table for the 2 ball in the corner. And she scratches. So the 1's a dead ball. No point for that one. I don't think she was trying to make them both. Just put a little bit too much juice on that one. And now Bubba with ball in hand here. On the 2 with the 3 all the way back down the other end. So he's probably going to try to draw this back some. And he gets it back out where he can see the 3 and gets that one down. And there goes the non-ball again. And we're going to re-rack, and that's going to make our score 15-17, and Bubba is right back in this thing.
What? Make contact. Keep the ball in. Ground ball too. You missing one?
Sorry, Shannon, I just saw your question. Big tables is because that's all they have here is big tables. I believe they're all 9-footers. They also have a snooker table here, so it's quite a lot to play on here. These are Brunswick tables, and they're really nice. And Bubba with the break's going to make the 2 ball on the break there. But the 1 is hiding behind the 8, so maybe looking at a kick here. And just barely misses the 1 going right underneath. And that's going to be ball in hand for Pam. And she's going to be trying to get on the 3 ball off of this 1 ball in hand. And the 3 is right down there by the top right corner. Looks like Pam's going to go for the 1 in the side and leave a nice angle for the 3. Oh, and she gets that one caught up into Knuckles. It's going to pop out and come way on out up the rail. So not a whole lot that Bubba can do with this one ball here. The 8 is in the way for the cut bank coming back. And he just banks that back into the 8, clears it out, and now Pam has a shot up the rail. And Pam can't get the one to go down, and looks like it's finally going to go down here on this shot, and Bubba's got it right in the pocket. And now he's looking at all the green to get down there to the 3. And nice roll there, gets caught up in the Knuckles and is just going to stay in the pocket. Tough break there. Pam's got the 3 there, and she may be wanting to come back around underneath the 4 ball. She's going to go with her bridge here. She's got a wheelie bridge there on her stick. Comes up under the 4. It's going to go above the 4. Has a look at the 4. Stick with the wheelie bridge and probably try to cut bank this back to where she's standing. Well, she goes for the cut in the corner and can't get that to go down. And Bubba here puts the 4 into the 8 ball, not a lot he could do there, and leaves Pam with a cut top left, or I'm sorry, excuse me, bottom left or bottom right. Looks like she may be going bottom left. Nope, she goes bottom right and can't put that down. So get some action off the 7 towards the corner, but just not enough speed. Shannon, there are no diamonds here that I see, or bar boxes, but there is a snooker table. Bar boxes? I was just informed that they do have diamond bar boxes. I just didn't see them. And Pam going after that 4 ball, can't get it to go down. And Bubba with a nice shot there on the 4. And looks like we might get another early 9 ball here possibly. The 9 is sticking out a little bit off the rail, and Coach DJ is going to come up here with a timeout. They're going to talk about it. Yeah, the diamonds are right by the doors where everybody comes in. So the reason we chose, or league operator Teddy Waller chose this to play on these 9-footers over here in the corner, is so that we can make sure that nobody gets hindered with during the match. Gives us a nice place to put our cameras too, which is nice. So no make off the timeout there, and Pam going to work here on the 5 ball. Going for the bank, hits it long. And the stars are going to align a little bit here for Bubba. It does have a little bit of a cut that he's going to have to make it. And Bubba gets that down, and well, just like that, we got a tie ball game. 6 ball down the rail, kicks it out a little bit. And it's not going to make it up to the side, and Pam's going to have a chance here with a cut. Pam with a really nice cut there into the corner.
When I was younger, that's right. I got
Oh, Pam almost gets that 7 ball to go on that back bank, cut bank.
I grew up in Al too. I grew up in Al too.
All right, a little bit of a assignment there. Bubba's misses the 7, and he's going to end up scratching. And Pam here with a 4-point chance.
He's over.
And Pam with the rolly bridge again. Perfectly legal in APA, by the way. 7 ball goes down, no problem. And back cut on the 8, the 9 going towards the side. The 8 goes down. And a delicate side shot here for Pam on the 9. And hits it just a little bit short. It's going to stick on the rail, and Bubba's going to be looking at a bank here. Definitely a makeable bank. Doesn't quite get enough, might get up here. And it's going to avoid the scratch, but leave the 9 close to the pocket for Pam. Got a lot of green. Puts a nice move on it. Catches the rail before the ball. And the cue ball comes up over top of the 9 and just won't go down, but not a bad leave here. The 9 is only about 3 balls away from the pocket, maybe 2. And Bubba goes for the straight back bank, and probably need a lot more velocity on that if he was going to make that. Tough shot with the 9 that close to the pocket. And now Pam with a lot of green, but straight in. And nice shot there, follows it up into the rail. And that's going to make it 23-18. I'm going to confirm my score here before the next rack. I'll be right back. All right, we got the score confirmed at 23-19. And closing in on here on the end of the first match of the face-off between Jesse Rebels and the A team. Both players here need 35 points. Pam with a good crack there, but it's going to scratch. And Bubba with an opportunity here on the 1 ball. The 2's down by the rail with the 6 blocking one side, and possible to play maybe something off the 2 into the 6, or if he can get down there, play a combo. We'll see where he goes. He's going to definitely get the point here with the 1 though. And he rolls the 2 in behind the 6 on a nice cut there. And a long shot here on the 3. Looks like it will go in the top left. Possibility of a scratch. The 8 ball is in the vicinity, but it could go behind the 8 for the scratch. Nope, we're off the rail. 3 catches the knuckles. Very close to a make there. Very, very close. And Pam goes for the cut, and she overcuts it, which causes her to scratch. And Bubba with a really good opportunity here to maybe go up in points. Neck and neck race here. He showed no problem with the 3, but he kind of stops it there and leaves himself a bit of a cut on the 4. So going to lean way over the table. Gets that cut. The 4 is going to get caught in the knuckles and just will not go down. Pam's the 5 ball right there by the cue ball. She's going to want to try to come up table or back straight across behind the 5. She goes up table with it, bumps the 9, and that's going to leave her blocked on the 5. Pam started off really hot. It's cooled down a little bit, and Bubba had some opportunities to get back in the game. And Pam goes for the kick shot here and can't catch the 5 ball, so Bubba with the ball in hand here. Again, chance to tie it up maybe. Get that 5 in the top left and maybe the 6 ball in the top right. A good shot there with some follow to get a good angle on that 6 ball. And wants that to go a little for the 7 that's down here on the rail. And it's going to tie our score up at 24. And Bubba goes for the 7, gets a double kiss and going for a scratch, and on a tight angle drops into the side. So a good break there for Pam. She's going to go for the 7, and the 8's right in the middle of the table, and Tina's going to call her timeout here and consult. And that's going to be game at 25 points for the 3. And good shooting by Pam. It's probably going to be a 12-8 split. I'm going to get the scores set up here and get you all set up for the next game. All right, we're back in action. We got DJ here for the home team, which is Jesse's Rebels breaking. And DJ is a skill level 5. Oops. We'll get this set back to 0. Excuse me for a second. Let's see. Oh, there it is up there.
We got a token. Yes. You all, you have one. No? You have one. Did we get a token? No. I wanted it. We want it. Yeah. I'll let you. You want that?
All right, sorry about that. DJ is skill level 5. He will need 38 points to win the match, and we have Buddy, a skill level 4, and he will need 31 points to win the match. DJ here on the 3-ball. Going to kick at it, get it, but it's going to scratch. And that's going to leave a ball in hand for Buddy. And Buddy's going to line this up on the side and try to stop it there for the 4-ball. Nice shot there. And he's got the 4 in the corner and probably try to stop it there. Hold it for the 5, but it's going to catch the knuckles on this long 9-foot table shot and just won't go down. And DJ with a chance to get on the board here. And he puts that one in the knuckles. It's going to roll up right against the 5. And Buddy with quick action here tries to cut it back and just won't go. It's a tough back cut there. And cue ball is going to trickle out, and I believe it's going to be a tight shot to see the 4 around the 8, but I believe it is accessible here to DJ. We got a few more viewers. Welcome everybody to the stream. My name is Mike Miller. We're coming to you live from Break Time here in Albany, Georgia. Sawega APA non-ball qualifier finals. And Buddy's taking a long look at the 4-ball, kind of tucked in there behind the 5. So he's looking at a kick here. They're going to have to split between the 6 and the 5 and go 2 rails. And he gets it with a great shot. Going to trickle towards the corner and doesn't scratch. And the 4 ends up right in line there with the 5 and the 6 in the middle. And DJ's going to try to just pinch it out of there. He does so and does not scratch. Gets a rail, so legal shot there. A couple good defensive shots here by both players. And Buddy backed way up into the corner on the rail here and try to cut the 4 top right. Puts a good move on that ball, and it's going to go down. And now he's coming back up table to the bottom right for the 5. The 6 is right there, but he's going to have a hard time holding it, so he's just going to let it roll. Maybe try to get some angle here for a 6 cut. He could go for the cut bank back to where he's standing. No. He puts that one in the rail, gets a double kiss, and it's going to go right up against the rail with the non-ball. Probably not in the way, and DJ's going to try to... Oh, he comes off the rail into the 7 and drops the 6, but it's dead with the scratch. And now Buddy a chance here to extend his lead if he can get these 4 down. If you just joined the feed and you want to comment, I can see all your comments here on Facebook. I'm right on my screen, so it's a new improved view I got here from league operator Teddy Waller. Doing a great job trying to do the best we can here to bring you some action. Buddy's going to put down the 7. He's got a nice look here, come back on the 8 into the other side. And gets that down off the rail. He's going to line up the 9 for the bottom left corner. And he puts that one into the right knuckle. And it's going to trickle right over in front of the bottom right corner for DJ. And DJ gets down that 9 ball, and I'm going to go check my score. I'll be right back with you. And the score is confirmed with the Buddy with 6 and DJ with 2. Going into game number 2. And DJ with the break there. Yeah, it looks like the 6 ball went down. And a nice bank there on the 1. Another bank for the 2, but doesn't get any cut on it. I'm just going to go back and forth. And cue ball trickling out, but Buddy does have a look here at the 2. Pretty decent angle to get it in the top right corner, or he may choose the bank. So he's going to hit this with a lot of velocity and can't quite get it into the corner. And it's going to line straight up there for DJ on the 2. Looks like he might be looking for a bridge. Yeah, he found a bridge. He's going to go with a 2 ball shot here. He would really like to back this up for the 3, but he may just play it off the rail and come back up table for the 3. Tough to back it up with the bridge. And he just goes around and going to go for the back cut. And a nice back cut there. And just like that, DJ ties it up 6-6. And cut on the 4, that's going to go down. And gets hung up behind the 9 for the 5 ball. That's just above the side pocket. He's going to go for a 2 rail kick here. Gets it and makes it. What a shot. Comes off the 7, trickling to the side, to the corner. Not going to scratch. What a shot there. And plays defense there, just breaks those apart with no shot. And is going to leave Buddy with a straight across look here on the 7 ball. Probably a cut bank. And he does. And he makes it. Nice shot there. Buddy, no problem on the 8. Fishing for the bridge again here for this non-ball shot. And Buddy puts that down, no problem. So they'll get them racked up here for the next rack and verify the score. All right, our score is Buddy with 11 and DJ with 8. And Buddy here with the break. And puts a good move on that one. Cue ball's going to go down. And DJ's going to have ball in hand here to set up a run. Put some points on the board. 1, 2, 3 should go down pretty easy. Maybe even the 4 if you can get the 3 coming back up to the bottom side of the table. So it looks like he's going to go one side and then 2 in the top right corner where he's standing. And then 3 down here to the bottom right, and then 4 to the bottom left. So here we go with the 2 ball. He may bring this cue ball all the way back up. Can't get the 2 to go down, but nestles it in behind the 9. And we may Ted Waller is going to come over to watch a shot. And Buddy's going to go behind the 9 here to try to hit that 2 ball. And there you see league operator Teddy Waller. And then come around and hits the 2, no problem. Goes at it from the easier side. So a good defensive shot there by Buddy to keep the ball out of DJ's hands. And now DJ with a shot up the rail tries the 2-5 combo. And leaves it on the platter for Buddy to put the 2 in. You're going to want to try to keep this right around there on that side. He hits it really hard, gets caught in the knuckles. And 2 goes back close to where it was, a little bit further down the rail. And DJ with an opportunity there to make it, headed back over towards the side, but has no corner pocket, has no problem with that one. And he's got a lot of green here with the 5 and the 8. Wreaking havoc on his look at the 3. He's going to go off the rail here. And he's going to catch the 5 ball. And Buddy here with a good opportunity. You got to make the 3 and come all the way back up table here for the 4. May try to come off the rail and then back towards where he's standing to get the 4 in the bottom right corner. And again, a lot of speed. Hits that one short of the pocket, a little bit too much cut. And leaves DJ with a pretty tight cut if he's going to go for the top right. And he's going to reach for that bridge. Not sure if he's trying to cut it into the corner. It looks like he is. And he gets a nice slow roll, but just not enough cut. Really tough shot there, but a good leave. And he's got Buddy trapped back there behind the 6 and the 9. And Buddy may be looking at a long kick shot here. And that's what he's going to do. Looks like he's going to play English. Got to go between the 8 and the 6 to get there. and clears the 6. Oh, and just barely misses the 3. Put a good move on it. Really tough shot there, having to split the uprights and hit the 3. And now DJ checking everything out and wanting to make a little run here. Looks like he's going to play the 3 and then off the rail and back up table for the 4. And the 3 again just will not go. Gets caught up in those knuckles. He had the lead he wanted on the 4, but the 3 just wouldn't go down. And the 3 is hidden behind the 4. Sorry, my mistake. The 9 ball rolled out there by the side pocket. And Buddy with a kick. And again, putting that close to going in, but just won't go. DJ quick on this 3 ball down the rail. And that one won't go. Catches the 9. Gonna come around and probably get hung up behind the 5. And Buddy able to make contact here, but the 3 does stay out from behind the 5, and DJ has a chance here to put this one in the bottom right. And gets that one home. And got a kick shot here on the 4. Gonna miss it completely. And
Yeah, I missed.
that's going to be ball in hand for Buddy. Should be able to get the 4 or 5 here, no problem. And then the 6 is way down the other end of the table. 4 goes in. 5 ball should be no problem here. A little bit awkward angle, and Buddy misses that one. Maybe should have gone to the bridge there. DJ with the back cut bank and just catches the inside of the side knuckle, pushes the 5 down to the end rail. Buddy here with a slide down the rail. Let's see. Gets a little bit too much meat there and kicks it out. And both players struggling a little bit here to get anything to go down. DJ with a nice shot there. And a 6 ball. Tries to cut the 8. He had a really nice move on it. Gonna line up for a side shot here for Buddy. And delicate on this big table. And see if he can get it in there, and he should have a nice shot on the 9 if he can drop the 8 to the side. No problem there getting that to go down. And the 9. I'm going to verify my score and we'll rack them back up.
Yeah, well, I had a coworker in Texas was like, who wants off tomorrow? I was like, I'll take it.
looks like DJ got the one ball to go down there. And the 2 just won't fall. Comes up a little bit short. And Buddy with a chance here with the 2 and the 3 right in the pockets. Opposite ends of the table, but can't get that 2 ball to go down. And rolls out to the natural cut there for DJ. And he puts that one into the knuckle. Might get lucky here on the kick, on the collision with the cue ball. And now Bubba with a real close on look here. He's probably going to want to try to bring this out and around for the 3. Good shot there. Going after the 4 and can't quite get it. A little bit of lag here on the scoring, so it's close, but it's probably not exact. Try to do my best. 4 ball coming around, going to be right on the rail. And Buddy looking at maybe a side bank here or a really long rail shot. Goes for the side bank, hits it a little long. And it's going to fall in the corner. You got to like that. And now he's going for a kick shot here on the 5. Nice move on it. Gets the 5 headed towards the pocket, but just kicked it out a little bit and it wouldn't go. But a really good effort there. DJ puts that one in the side, no problem. Got a long rail shot here. Oh, goes for the side and just a little bit too much speed and comes off the long knuckle back into the other knuckle and out. And now Buddy's going to take a look. He could go top left corner here on a bank or maybe straight down the rail. Got to be careful on the rail shot for the scratch on the opposite side. Comes in behind the 6. And it's going to squeezing it out, and it's going to end up middle of the table. Might see a 9-ball go here. Close. 6 comes back that way. And nothing ends up going down for DJ. And Buddy here with a chance on the 6. Long lean over. And bring that up to the middle of the table for the 7. And can't get the 7 to go down. And it looks like DJ's going to go for the bank here. Gets the double kiss and drops it. Unexpected make there, and he just said he was going to be honest. He went for the other side, but the double kiss came in handy there, and he misses that cut on the 8, and it's going to nestle right up against the 9 on the rail. So a pretty tough bridge here for Buddy on either this bank or cut. Goes for the long rail shot, comes back into the 9, rattles that around, and now DJ looking at a combo on the 8-9. He's going to go behind the 9, make the 8. That's a nice shot there. And now he's probably going to go with a cut bank back right to that pocket where he's standing. The right-hand players get on the right-hand side of the table. They often need that bridge. You have to get it out of the way quick here. Now he goes for the cut directly into the corner. Thought he'd probably come back with it. And it's going to roll out, but leave Buddy with a bit of a cut here. Back cut to the top right or straight cut to the top left. And let's see which way he goes. And he goes with a straight bank to the top left and makes it. Beautiful shot, Buddy. I'm going to double check my score. All right, we're looking at 17 to 21 here. Again, Buddy with a skill level 4, he needs 10 more to get to 31, and DJ is a 5, and he needs 21 more. Scratch there by DJ. And Buddy's going to line up on a 2-ball side shot. Looking for that 3 back down into the upper left-hand corner. And probably play some follow English here. It's a bit of velocity on it. Wants the cue ball to go, and it will. Buddy's going to go to the bridge for the 3-ball down the rail. The 4 is back up here by the bottom left corner. So the cue ball should come out naturally for him to have a look at the 4-ball if he can get the 3 down. A nice shot there. He gets it down. And now a good look at the 4. Comes in behind the 4, hits the 6. The 6 drives down and drops in with the 4 sitting in front of the side. Got to be careful of the scratch here. He's going to need some English. Looks like he's going to play bottom. Nice hard shot. Spins it back to the middle of the table. And Buddy rolling right along here. Got the 5-ball lined up for a straight shot into the corner. Drills that one home. And now a really tight cut on the 7. He may bank this, may put it into the 9. Goes for the cut, almost scratches. 7 won't go, really close. And now DJ really needs to get some points going here and find his stroke. DJ can't get the 7 to go. It's rolling out. Keeps on rolling and comes into a nice angle there for Buddy to put it into top right. He's going to go to the bridge here. 8 balls right there to the left on the rail. Maybe a little tough to try to hold that. But if he hits it nice and easy, he might be able to hold it for that 8 ball. Hits a really gentle shot. Wants it to stick down there behind the 8, and it does. Straight in on the 8 here. Wants to come up table for the 9, not too much. And for 2 points here on the 9 ball and a big lead, Buddy drills that one home for the A team. And they're going to rack them up. All right, with our score 17-30, Buddy's got the break. And he just needs one ball here. It could be a pretty big split here. DJ can't get some more points before it's over. Buddy with the break and gets the 7 ball to go down. And another ball, no scratch. That's going to be matched there. I believe the split's going to be 17-3, but I'm going to go verify that and we'll get ready for the next game. All right, I'm back with you. Their score now 29 for the A team and Jesse's Rebels at 11. And teams are deliberating now on who the next opponents are going to be. And we'll be right back with you. All right, it looks like our players are set here. I'll get them up on the screen for you. All right, we got our players set here. In the red, we got Brittany at skill level 3 for Jesse's Rebels. And in the blue for the A team, we have Michelle, both skill level 3. Lagging for the break. And the race here will be to 25 points for these two. And let me get the points reset. And we're ready to go here with Michelle winning the lag. And this is the third matchup of the match. Hope everybody's enjoying the live feed. If you're watching this later on a recording, make sure to press that like button and subscribe over on YouTube, where I think Teddy will be posting the video. If you're watching it on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Feel free to comment. If you're watching on Facebook, feel free to comment. And Michelle there with the break with nothing going down, and Brittany's going to get to work quickly here on the one ball. And that cue ball is going to trickle out into the corner pocket, giving Michelle ball in hand. Two balls right down near the top right corner. So Michelle switching to her shooting cue. I'm still carrying around the break cue. Make this one ball and maybe bring it back just a little to keep that angle on the 2. And she hits the 1, it goes down table. That's going to increase that angle a little bit to make the 2 in the corner. Nice stroke there to put the 2 in. Have to kick here at the 3. Gets a good kick. Cue ball headed towards the side. It's going to drop in. And now Brittany's going to have a chance. She's got to get the cue ball up near the side pocket to have an angle on the 4, and she does so. Gives the 4 a ride. Comes out right between the 6 and the 9. And it's going to keep on rolling out where Michelle can see it. Probably too tight to cut into the right side, so probably looking at a bank shot here. Puts a good move on it and catches the knuckle. Going back towards the other side, won't go there either. And now Brittany with a chance to ease it into this right side. And she overcuts that just over the top of the pocket. And now Michelle with a very similar shot. A little bit tougher, a little bit tighter cut. 5 right down here in the middle of the end rail on the bottom of the table. Michelle looks like she might be contemplating a bank as opposed to a cut here. It's a good move on it, coming back and just overcuts it a bit. And 4 pops out, and now Brittany looking at a long rail shot. She goes for the corner to avoid the scratch on the side. And again, the 4 on a really tight angle towards the side. And Michelle again with the decision to bank it or cut it. And I think she's going to go for the straight bank here. And a nice move on it, but just hits it a little long. And still can't get that 4 ball to go down. Again, Brittany with a long rail shot here. Goes again for the bank. Defensive play there, I guess. And now a lot of green between the 4 and the pocket. And Michelle can cut this either direction. Most likely going to cut to the bottom left. Well, goes for the side cut and gets it in. Nice shot there. And cue ball is going to be straight on to the 5 ball. And she's probably going to go have to find a bridge or a rolly bridge here. And going with a rolly bridge. And just try to peel this off back down to where she's standing in the top right. Oh, she goes for the straight cut and gets it headed that way. It's going to sit nice and pretty in front of the pocket for Brittany. And Brittany has no trouble at all with that one. Got the 6 in the corner right near the pocket. Makes that. Catches the 9 ball. And is going to muck things up a little bit there. She can get around behind the 9 to get to the 7. Makes that no problem. Tries to go down the rail for the 8 and kicks it out. Collision with the 8 ball, and that's going to end up giving Michelle a straight in shot here to the side for the 8. So I need to run this up near the rail a little bit to increase that angle some for the 9. And gets the 8 down, no problem. Make sure she secures that point. And now she's looking at a cut here on the 9 into the corner or a bank. And she seems like looking at the cut. The 9 is out about half a diamond. So it is makeable. Takes her time here. Puts a nice move on it, but just gets way too much cut on it, and the cue ball actually slides by off the rail. And now Brittany with a chance at the side here, and these side pockets have been finicky today, but Brittany gets that one down. And that's going to make our score 6-4 in the first rack. Again, both these players are skill level 3, so they have to get to 25 total points. And Teddy Waller there with a little bit of table repair, making sure the pocket gets back where it needs to be. League operator, he'll do anything he has to do to make sure that everything's fair and square here and everybody has a good time. You're listening to Mike Miller. I'm coming to you live from Break Time here in Albany, Georgia. And we're in the non-ball championships. This is the first round. We'll be broadcasting tomorrow with more games, with the winner going to Jacksonville, Florida for the Southeast Challenge. And Brittany here on the break, gonna make 2 balls. And Brittany off to a quick start in this wrap. And she's got the 4 all the way down the table. Well, tries to go side, I think, and then gets into the 6, but ends up scratching. And so Michelle here with the 4 ball in hand with the that's the 8 ball up here, so she's got the 4 and then the 5, which is just to the left there, middle rail. So she's trying to decide what to do to get a shot on that 5. She may shoot this cross table towards the side or go corner to try to get behind the 5 coming back up table. Looks like she's going to line it up for top left. She's going to have to get it way down there to get to the 5. And misses the shot. She pushed that a little bit to the right and caused the object ball to go to the left. And Brittany's going to kick here, catches the ball on a defensive shot. And now Michelle gets another chance there at the 4 ball. And Michelle just doesn't quite cut that one enough. Yeah, 4 tucked up behind the 9, but Brittany can see it. And she goes for the cross bank, almost makes it very close. Nice idea there. And now Michelle looking at the 4 ball on the rail. Might be just barely off, and to make a bank here, she's going to have to hit this pretty hard. Puts a lot of velocity on it and catches the 5 ball. And now Brittany with a chance at a 4 ball up the rail. And both players struggling a little bit here to get this 4 ball down. And Brittany gets it in, but headed for a scratch. That's going to be a dead ball. And now Michelle with a chance to get back in the game here if she can get these 4 down. And she's going to start with the 5 here. She really needs to stop that ball pretty close to where it's at. Rolls it out a bit, which is going to make it tough. Got the 7. Makes that no problem. And now lining up for the non-ball shot here. She's going to go to this bottom right-hand corner. And picks her spot out. Takes her time here. Nice stroke there, and just comes off the rail, catches the knuckle. She needs that to come way out. And Brittany right on top of it. And rolls that in no problem. And that's going to be 12-7. I'm going to verify that score. All right, we got the score right, and we're ready for the next game. Brittany with Jesse's Rebels up 12-7. They need a win here. And nothing goes down. One ball sitting right by the side. Looks like Michelle can see the one. She may be able to just gently put that right in the side pocket. Nice shot there. And the 2 is trapped up right behind the 9. Looks like she's going to go right behind the 9 and get to the 2, maybe cut it into the corner. Goes for the bank. Sends the 8 towards the corner. No luck there. And the 2 is going to roll out here for a side cut for Brittany. And she hits that just a little bit long. A lot of traffic here for Michelle to get that 2 ball to go anywhere. 2-6-8 combo would be a difficult shot. You might be able to cut it or put the 2 into the rail just short of the top left corner to make the 8 on that combo. And she goes for that shot, but catches the 2 ball, comes off the rail, hits the cue ball, and now nestles in behind the 8. And they're going to call Teddy Waller, league operator, over here to watch his shot. Brittany's probably going to have to either... She gets it off the rail. And nice shot there to get out of trouble, but leaves Michelle with a chance here with the cut on the 2 into top right. The 3 ball is right next door to the 2, tucked in behind the 5. So even with a make here on the 2, she's going to have trouble with that 3 ball. He gets the 2 down. And she can see the 3. And she might just try to power this one into the opposite corner. Does so. Doesn't quite get it there. And Brittany with a chance here to put the 3 in right between the 7 and the 4. And makes that one no problem. And Michelle here now with ball in hand, needs to put some points on the board. And she's got the 4-5 right there together. And she's looking at the 4 directly into the corner. So if she rolls past, she might be able to take the 5 into the bottom left, which is what it looks like she might try to do, or go behind the 8 and put it in the side. Tries for the side and hits it just a little bit short. And Brittany with a good chance here on the 5 ball. And makes a nice shot there. Goes after the 6, can't get it to go home. And Michelle again here. I believe the 6 will go right above the 7 into the top right. But it is a potential scratch in the side. And Michelle tries to bank that back into the side. But does end up with a good lead there with the cue ball behind the 8. DJ steps up here with a timeout. And Brittany and DJ are going to talk about what to do here to try to at least make contact here with the 6 ball. And Brittany comes around 3 rails and almost gets it, and then just goes right behind it. And a nice effort there. And now Michelle with another opportunity to try to get back in the game here. Well, she's going to go 6 corner and roll that cue ball all the way down. She's got to clear the 8 to get the 7 to the top left corner. And lined up for some top English. Puts a good move on it. Needs the cue ball to go, and it does. And Michelle with the cut here into the top left. Needs to smooth this one in there. Puts too much cut on it, and it's going to end up again with a nice leave. Brittany can see it, so probably just kick it out of there. Kicks it towards the side. And tough shot here for Michelle. Top left corner is probably a scratch. So the long side cut, maybe a better option. She could go top right corner on a bank. And it looks like that's what she's trying to do. She's going to try to cut that angle down. Sometimes the cue ball has a hard time clearing out of the way. Oh, she cuts that towards the side and does not make it. Missed that by about half a ball. And now Brittany with a back cut on the 7. Oh, she goes for the corner bank and makes it. Thought she was going to go back up, but went quarter bank, and she had a lot of confidence in that one. And follows that up. And now on the 9 ball. And no problem there. I'll verify my score at 18-10. All right, back in action here. The score is 18-11. If I can get my score here to change for Michelle. There we go. And Brittany with nothing on the break there. So Brittany needs 7 and Michelle needs 14. And it's coming down. It's going to knock the 5 in. So a miss there, made the ball. And Michelle, another chance here at the 1 ball. Almost puts that in the corner. Got the 3 coming back. It wants to fall. Gets caught up between the knuckles, but just won't go. And Brittany with a chance here at the 1 in the side. And she puts that home, no problem. Two ball coming back, going to hit the 3 and drop it, but scratches. So that's going to be a dead ball and a chance here for Michelle. Michelle needs to put some points on the board quick here if she wants to get back in this. Brittany only needing 6. Michelle starts her run there and gets a little bit behind the 7, but can see the 4. She's going to bring it 2 rails over, and cue ball is going to kiss off and leave Brittany with a nice shot here for the 4. And Brittany eases that one in, no problem. And closing in now. 5 more to go. Got enough points on the table. Makes a nice shot there on the 6. Effortless stroke. And gets right up against the 8 for a little bit of a tough bridge, but she can bridge around the 8, but can't quite get the 7 to go. 7's going to come back out and maybe give Michelle a little bit of an angle to make it. Michelle needs to bear down here. In and out of the knuckles, going towards the side, and drops. Michelle with a little bit of a lucky break there, and now looking at a 8 bank shot to the corner. Will not go. Headed towards the side again. Going to come up short, and Brittany's going to go for a shot down the rail here. Puts it into the rail, coming back to the corner. Won't go, and Michelle with a straight in look here at the 8 ball. Michelle catches the left side of the 8 and just can't get it to go, but does leave Brittany with a little bit of a tough shot here. She's gonna probably bank this out towards the side. Almost makes it a really good effort. And just missed that by maybe a third of a ball. And Michelle going after that 8 now. And hits that well into the rail. Almost scratches, but it comes in and out of the knuckles. 8 ball creeping down the rail. And Brittany with a nice chance here to get the 8-9. And pushes the 8 out. It's going to go clear the cue ball. The 8 is not going to come out enough for the side, so Michelle is looking at a cut down the rail. And puts a nice move on that one to put it home. And now she's looking at a pretty tight cut here for the 9 or bank. Goes for the cut and puts it home. Nice shot there. I'm going to verify the score going into what might be the last rack. All right, we're going to rack them up here. Brittany needs 4 more. Michelle needs 8. 18 with a big lead here, so Brittany really needs to secure a win here to keep Jesse's Rebels in it. Michelle with a power break there. Spreads them out. Nothing touching, but nothing will go in. And Brittany gets the 1 ball into the 9. It's coming back to the corner, wants to go in, and it's going to drop. And Brittany gets the 2 ball way down table and has Michelle hemmed in behind the 3. And Michelle may go to her timeout here. Really a bad time to give Brittany ball in hand. Looks like she can see it. Goes in and out of the side knuckles, but went straight into the bottom right corner for a scratch. So Brittany needs 3 points here. And the 2 ball's kind of far away. The 3, pardon me, is a little bit far away. Makes the 2 and is straight on with the 3 ball. Gives the 3 a ride. And no luck there, but again, Michelle's going to be hung up behind the 8. Michelle taking a long look at it. Looks like she's going to go side rail, end rail to try to get the 3. And does just that, going towards the side and makes it. A good shot there. Almost scratches. I think that's going to be 18 now. Oops. 18 for Michelle. And Brittany going after the 4. Now Michelle has the 4 in the corner. And she needs to make the 4 and then come back out for the 5. Gets the 4, it's going to come around towards the 5. And it's going to line up on the 5, but I believe the 7 might be preventing the corner shot, but it looks like she's pretty confident in shooting it. She might be going for the combo. Tries the long combo, very tough shot, but a nice leave here with the 15 on the rail. And Brittany's just going to kick it to 15, hits it dead on. And kisses back and then cue ball rolling, but I think Michelle has a chance here at that 5 ball. And Michelle puts that home. Looking at the long cut on the 6. Need to be careful of the scratch here. Doesn't scratch, doesn't make. And the 6 trickling towards the side. And just gets hung up right in the pocket. Brittany with a chance there to make 1. And she should need 1 more ball. Brittany goes for the bank, almost scratches 7 coming back. Going to sit in front of the pocket for Michelle. If Michelle can get these 4 down and get the break, it's going to be a close match. And Michelle makes a 7. Gets the cue ball back down behind the 8. It's going to kick a little bit and looking at the back cut to the bottom right corner. Some folks like going the other way, but puts a good move on it, and it's going to go in the knuckles and not fall. Beautiful effort there on that shot, but just gets stuck right up in there, and Brittany's going to have a chance here to finish out the game and get a win for her team and keep us going in the match. I believe that's going to be a 13-7 split, with Jesse's Rebels going up 13 more points and A-Team going up 7 more points. And we'll be right back with you in a few minutes with the next rack, Game 4 of this 5-game match between Jesse's Rebels and the A-Team. And it's the beginning of the non-ball championships. Be continuing tomorrow for a chance to go to Jacksonville for the Southeast Challenge.
I went there. I don't. Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back with you in just a minute. Hey, James, I just saw your comment there. Sorry I missed it. We're over here in Albany, Georgia at a place called Break Time. It's a really nice place. They have a bunch of 9-foot tables here. They have a snooker table here. They have some some diamond bar boxes. Nice place. I believe they've been fixing it up. So yeah, if you want to check it out and you're over here in Albany, just look it up. It's called Break Time. And we'll get with you on the next match here pretty soon with the A-Team at 36 and Jesse's Rebels coming back into it at 24. We're going into the 4th game out of 5. And again, the start of the non-ball championship for Southwest Georgia APA. And this here is one of our newest locations. They have a team plays out of here, so it's good to be expanding the league, and hopefully we'll get more teams here in Southwest Georgia. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and like. And if you're watching the recording on Facebook, thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back with you in a second with the break here between, it looks like, Tina and Fox. All right, here we go with Fox winning the lag. Both skill level 3s here. So again, we're looking at a race to 25 points. Welcome all the viewers. Feel free to chat. Yeah, Shannon, that last one was a really good close match. Fox here with the break. Looks like you got 2 on the break there. One ball getting squeezed right back in there in between the 9 and the 5. And Tina doing a little bit of paperwork for her team. And now she's got to face off against this tough 1 ball here. Teddy Waller, league operator, is going to come over and take a look here. And Tina can't make contact with that one ball. It's a pretty tough spot it was in there, so Fox is going to come up here with the ball in hand. And Fox makes that ball and gives the 9 a little ride. Gets another one down by chance. Going after the 4 now in the top left corner. Off the 6, and he's going to get the 4. Somebody's watching out for Fox today. But he did get hung up there behind the 9 to look at the 5. He's going to go for the kick here on the 5 and misses it completely. Stops that cue ball before it stops rolling. Reminds himself he's not supposed to do that. APA, you got to let that ball roll till it stops. And Tina here with a chance to maybe clear the table off. Looks like she's going to start with a 5 ball, putting herself into a bridge shot. Or moving it closer. So a pretty long reach where she put it. Decides to go the other way with it. A little risky. But she really wants to try to get on that 6 ball to the top left corner. A good shot there to get that one down. And goes for the bank 6, coming in, just barely misses the 8. If it had caught the edge of the 8, it might have gone in. Fox with just a peek at the edge of the 6 here. Thanks for the like, Susan Phillips Klein. And Fox misses the 6 and scratches, so it's going to be ball in hand for Tina. And Tina would really like to get all these off the table. She's going to go 6 side and then maybe 8 to the opposite side. And gets the cue ball to the rail. And now she's looking at cut on the 8, but maybe worried about that scratch to the top left corner. And puts a nice move on it and just catches the left knuckle. Had the shape she wanted for the 9. Fox with a nice cut bank there. Nice cut shot there. And misses the 9 with a little bit too much cut, and the 9 ball is going to line up on almost a perfect natural. She's gonna have to hit this maybe with a little more meat. And tough bridge up against the rail, a lot of green. Take concentration and patience. Puts a nice move on it and puts it in. Good shot there by Tina. That's going to make our score 6-4. So this is the beginning of the tournament. It's going to last tonight and all day tomorrow. Winner going to the this non-ball championship. We'll be going to Jacksonville for the Southeast Challenge. And this is Sowega APA, and we're live from break time here in Albany, Georgia. And Tina with the A team on break here. Get the rack nice and tight there. Tina with a straight on non-ball break here. Pretty good move on that one. The cue ball gets a little bit hung up. It comes on out. A little bit of traffic. I believe the one will go above the 5 and into the top right corner. And 2 is back up here behind the 7, so she's going to want to get up table some off of this. And that's well short of the pocket into the right hand rail. Fox may try to cut this. The bank is not available. And Tina, no choice there but just to roll the one out. And it's going to line up on the side for Fox, but he does have to bridge over the 9. And Fox puts that one into the left knuckle. And now Tina with a chance to come down table into the bottom right corner. And if she can roll this cue ball up just past the 7, she'll have a good chance at the 2 in the opposite side. Hey Jason, thanks for joining the stream. Rooting your team on. And Tina's going to miss that 2 ball, or the 1 ball, excuse me, and the one nestled up against the cue ball now for Fox. This is the 4th game of the 5-game match, and the first match of the non-ball championship here. Fox goes for a very long bank shot on the 1, and Tina is going to have to kick at this one with no direct look at the 1. She may go end rail, she may go left rail, she could go right rail. Several different options here. Looks like she's probably going to go maybe a dominant and a half down from the side pocket. And catches it and puts it towards the corner, almost makes it. And a good leave there. Welcome, Amy. Thanks for tuning in. Amy is here, works here at Break Time Pub and Billiards. Nice place here in Albany, Georgia. Nice tables here. And timeout here, discussion about this one with the cue ball tucked behind the 3 and the 1 ball on the rail. Probably would have to go with a 2 or 3 rail kick here. Looks like they're going to try a 1 rail kick. See what happens here. It's possible. And DJ lines it up for him. Fox gives it a roll. It's going to catch the 6 and leaves the 6 in the pocket. And now Tina with a look at the 1. Not sure if it goes behind the 6 from my vantage point here, but it looks like it might. So she might try putting the 1 into the 3. Well, she got ball in hand here, so my mistake. She's got ball in hand, so she's probably going to put the 1 in the corner where she's standing. Now she's going to go for the 1-3 combo, 1-3-2 on a ball in hand here. Pretty bold choice, but she's going to go for it. 3-ball combo. Gets it to go. And the 1 and the 3 are together. And it makes the 1, but the 3 just sticks into the knuckle. Tina's probably just going to catch the edge of the 3, hit it hard, and it might come back across into the corner. Does that, come across, catches the 6. And not a bad result there. And Fox just takes a shot there, busts things up. And not really a chance to get a make. And Tina with a chance here to the top right corner. And Tina makes that, and a nice shot there. Avoids the scratch. Now she's looking at the 5-ball on the side here. And puts a nice slow move on it to have a good shot at the 7, but 5 will not go. Now Fox with a tries to drop the 5-ball down the rail and scratches. And now Tina with a good chance here to maybe clear the table. It's going to start with the 5 in bottom left. The 6 is way down on the other end, right in the middle of the rail. She'll really have to hit this hard to get it to go way down there. She's going to back it up and bump the 9 with her stick. In APA, that's okay. You can return it as long as you and your opponent agree on where it goes. And she quickly shoots up the 6. Back around. And it's going to leave Fox with a shot up the rail. And Fox is going to make that one, no problem. And rolls the 7 ball on the side. Goes for a pretty tight side cut. Almost gets it on the other side. And now Tina with a chance here to get 3 points and maintain the lead. She just hits this straight on and nice and slow rolls it to the side. She should have a good angle for that 9 ball. Nice shot there. And taking her time on this 9 ball, nice cut, puts it down. And that's going to make our score 12-8. I'm going to go verify that. All right, here we go with Tina on the break. Nine ball wanting to go in that top right corner. Right between the knuckles, Tina goes and gives the 9 ball a piece of her mind there. And Fox looking at a 1-5 combo with the 5 just up from the side. And he makes a beautiful shot there. But the 1 tucks in behind the 3. So he tries to go off the end rail and misses completely. And now Tina with a ball in hand here, but with the 1 ball in a pretty tough spot. She might be able to go behind it and back up the table to the bottom left corner. 2 ball is right behind the 7, middle table, just past the middle table toward the bottom. Yeah. So he's lining this up for that corner. And nothing doing there. Fox looking at a bank shot here, maybe long for the corner. No, he's going to go down the rail. A long down the rail shot. And Tina with a chance here. She could go side, she could go corner. If she goes side, she'll have a chance to get the 1 ball further up table for the 2, but it looks like she's going to go corner. Does and makes it. Cue ball tucks in right behind the 4 and leaves her kicking at the 2. Two ball right next to the 7. Looks like she's going to go short rail. Misses it. You got to be careful to get your cue out of the way on those short rail kicks. She does a nice job there, but unfortunately can't make contact. And now Fox looking at a shot on the 2 with the 3 tucked in behind the 6. Other end of the table. So it looks like he's going to try to go top left and then get that cue ball over near the rail so he can make the 3 to the bottom right where the 9 is, possible with a 9 combo. No problem getting that one down off the ball in hand. But he didn't quite roll it as far as he probably would have liked. And catches the edge of the 3, sends it toward the 9. No luck there with the cue ball headed down table. And now Tina looking at a very tight cut on the 3. Would probably be better off here trying to bank that ball. She could also potentially bank it back into the 9. Well, it goes with the tight cut and makes it. Nice shot there. And now we're looking at a possible 4-9 combo here. Good shot there, but doesn't quite get it to the 9 ball. And leaves Fox straight across from the 4. Fox goes for the corner. Would have taken the 9 ball out probably, but the 7 was in the way. And now Tina with all the green. And the classic choice, banker cut. Tina once again tries to get that 9 ball. Looks like the 6 is between the cue ball and the 4. Yeah, Fox could possibly go into the corner and back out to try to get the 4, or go for a 1 rail bank. Looks like he's going to go 1 rail. And he catches just the edge of it. Cue ball is going to settle down and leave Tina with a tough look at the 4. Not sure she could even see the edge. She may have to go for a kick here. She's going to call timeout. Get some advice from her teammate. Buddy's going to come over and they're going to talk about it. May go for the long end rail bank. Talking about the right side bank, looking right at the middle diamond, and that's probably a pretty good line. She might be a little bit shallow on it. She might go right under the 4. Yeah, it's got a little bit shallow on that one. Missed the 4. And so now does Fox get greedy, or does he take the 9 behind in the match? Probably would be pretty easy pickings to go 4 side 6 corner and then 7, but we'll see what he does here. Definitely not going to take the 9 at this time. Puts the 4 down, no problem. hell did I do? And a scratch there. And I messed up the score. I'm gonna have to verify that score. I think I was off there. That is not right. I'll get it at the end of the rack. It's not 16 to 14. Looks like Tina's going to go ahead and take that non-ball. And down goes the 9 and the 7. And I'm going to verify that score and get it back to you. There we go. Got the score right now. Tina with 17, Fox with 12. Both players going to 25. And Fox not looking at a direct shot here. Maybe could squeeze it in the side on a really tight cut, but tries to go corner. Straight on middle of the table. If you're still with us on the recording after 2.5 hours, I appreciate that. I'm going to fast forward it ahead. We're in the 4th match here of this matchup between Jesse's Rebels and the A team. And it's the first match of the non-ball championship for Sowega APA. Winner is going to the Southeast Challenge in Jacksonville, Florida. And Fox there with the make on the 1 ball. And gives the 2 a ride down the rail and pockets it. Nice shot there. And no luck with the 3. Tina's going to go down the rail with the 3 here. Mike misses it, catches the 4 ball, pushes the 4 ball behind, almost behind the 7. Fox has a look here at the 3 to cut down the rail. And no luck there with the 3 ball, gives it a ride all the way around the table. And Tina with a chance here to cut the 3 in. Get the ball over to the left side of the table and have a shot at that 4. Cue ball should naturally come around to give her a good angle on that 4 ball. Misses the 3. Not happy with that. Lays the stick down on the table. It's going to be ball in hand for Fox. And Fox putting the 3-ball very close. Nice shot there by Fox to pocket the 3. This should be up 15 points. And now Tina with a good look at the 4 with the 5 right there for the comeback. Shot into the other corner. Should get the 4 and 5 down here, and then needs to come either right behind the 6 on the lower side of the table or get up table, but it's going to have to probably go in one of the right side corners. Puts a little bit more than I expected on that 4-ball. And now looking at a pretty tight cut or a bank. And it looks like she's lining it up for the cut and catches the rail before the pocket and won't go. Cue ball comes back and almost goes behind the 8, but not quite. And it looks like Fox can get out toward the 5, I believe. He may have to go off the end rail because I don't know if he can. Got a direct look. Catches the left side of the 5. Leaves Tina with a cut toward the corner. Tina with a good shot there. Oh, Tina just misses that one. Again, not happy. Fox with a nice bank there on the 8. Hanging in there. Overcuts that one to 9. Wants to stay in the side, but then rolls past. Not sure if it'll back cut, but it looks like it might. No timeout here. Getting some good advice there from Buddy. See if she can put this one in. Oh, nice stroke and puts that one down. I'm going to go verify my score at 22-16. All right, Tina won 16-23. Needs 2 on the break here. Tries to put a big move on it. Comes over the top and commented that she made 1, but it was the cue ball. So Fox starting out here, ball in hand. He's got to make 9 before Tina makes 2. And a 2 ball and a 7 ball are stuck together right there just below the dot with the 2 on the upside. So Fox may be trying to break those up here with making the 1. Well, if he just makes the 1, says I'll just make the 1 and deal with the 2. Gives everything a ride. And 7 contacts a 6 and pushes it more towards the pocket, but doesn't go in. So Tina here with a chance on the 2-6 combo. Nice combo shot there by Tina. And slides that one by the down the rail. Can't quite get there. Tina needs 1 more. And Fox with a scratch here, and that's going to give Tina this game. If she can make this ball right here. And with Fox with 17 points, it looks like we're going to have a 14-6 split. And that's going to give Jessie, the A team, the win, I believe, because they'll have 3 wins. That's game. So we're going to sort it out here, but I believe that's going to make our score 50-36. And with the A team having 3 wins, that might be the end of the match. But I'll be back in just a minute to verify that as everybody checks their score sheets. I want to thank everybody for listening today. We will be back tomorrow with some more matches here in this 9-ball championship. We're live from Break Time Pub and Billiards here in Albany, Georgia. Lots of 9-foot tables here. If you like 9-foot tables, this is the place to come. Nice atmosphere, nice people. I encourage you to come on down here and try it out. I want to thank Teddy Waller, league operator, for making all this possible. I hope that if you listened live, you really enjoyed it. We're always looking for feedback or anything that you want to provide. And if you're listening to the recording on Facebook, thank you. If you're listening on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe and keep us going here. So we'll be right back in just a second to confirm that that is the end of the match. Just hold for 1 minute. And that's going to be the end of the match with the A team victorious. Jesse's Rebels. Jesse's Rebels will play tomorrow, and the A team will play tomorrow as well on the winning side of the bracket. If you want to take a look at the bracket, it is up on the APA Southwest Georgia players page on Facebook. And this is Mike Miller. I'm going to sign off now from Break Time Pub and Billiards here in Albany, Georgia with the Southwest Georgia APA 9-Ball Championships. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks everybody for listening.